Hi everyone. I'm looking up different information about brain implants and neural implants. This page is spectrum.ieee.org. It's talking about the company that grandfathered Neuralink. So it came out before Neuralink, and it basically is the platform to apply brain implants. As far as the history of brain implants, according to many websites that I'm looking up, this new brain implant technology, which they're selling as new, obviously I know, and some of us know, it's been around longer than 1997, because it's been around as long as I've been alive. Was funded, the research for it and everything is funded by a program known as BrainGate. About BrainGate, which by the way is funded, I'm trying to go in order here, was funded by DARPA is one. DARPA, which actually recently came out about funding subterranean tunnels. Ironically, DARPA stands for Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, so they're probably a little bit of what we would know as, what are those? A private contractor for the military. But that BrainGate was funded. I lost my initial article talking about that. Basically, BrainGate is a program that is designed, I'll find that page in a minute, that it is funded by the Department of Defense and the U.S. National Institute of Health, NIH. But that BrainGate, also known as the BrainGate Neural Interface System, and it does say caution, investigational device, limited by federal law to investigational use. The BrainGate system uses a brain implantable sensor to detect neural signals that are then decoded to provide control signals for assistive technologies. It's talking a little bit about how the Food and Drug Administration is helping to run that out to the public, talking about research that they've done using tetraplegia, which is decreased ability to use the arms and legs. Participants that were enrolled in the study to help develop BrainGate device. And so basically, this brain implant is being sold by the medical society for quadriplegics. It's actually also being sold for the blind, people that can't see, and for folks with mental health illness and depression. While scientific progress, this is about BrainGate.org. While scientific progress towards the creation of this promising technology was steady and encouraging, cybernetics, which is a company that's helping gather funding for BrainGate, which is co-funded by Brown University, Cyberkinetics Neurotechnology Systems. Here it is right here. National Institutes of Health and the Department of Veterans Affairs and the Department of Defense, with critical help from philanthropic foundations, which we know is another word for your tax dollars. the Rothschilds, and the Queen of England, and the Pope. This paragraph or document is talking about different hospitals that have held the teaching schools affiliate of this type of technology and more funding for it. Now, what Synchron page was explaining is how it actually, more information about how it actually interfaces with the brain. It says, but what's been interesting is there are advantages using population level LFP type brain recordings. And when I click on LFP brain recordings, it's called local field potentials. It says LFP are local because they are recorded, which they're talking about your brain waves. Are transient electrical signals generated in your nerves or your brain nerves and other tissues by summed and synchronous electrical activity of the individual cells. It says LFP are local because they are recorded by an electrode placed nearby the generating cells. Which makes sense explaining that. It says they are field because those extracellular charge separations essentially create a local electric field, which I think we all know our brain gives off electronic fields and waves. It says LFP are typically recorded with a high impedance microelectrode placed in the midst of the population of cells generating it. In other words, it's a brain implant that just records your brain waves and things. They can be recorded, for example, via a microelectrode placed in the brain of a human or animal subject, or an in vitro brain thin slice, which I guess is another word for a cloned brain. This one's talking more about DARPA. So DARPA has funded subterranean tunnels, caves, tunnels, and urban underground, handmade by DARPA in secret. Now, obviously, this is medium exposure because disclosure, because they are not really getting into maybe they are a little bit. They're probably about that size. I'm hoping they're not trying to build more, and if they are, I just don't. I don't have an explanation right now. The global project to make a general robotic brain, robotic learning. Anyways, as far as how they transmit these signals through is a satellite in the sky. And this site, just by Google searching mind computer satellites, finding www.akin.com, their research includes symbiotic interaction with a human. You need to understand the human's goals, dreams, and limits. Symbiotic AI work alongside a human to achieve a desired goal state. Ongoing research and clinical trials. Exploring the use of AI-assisted device to assess needs and provide support to families of children with neurodevelopmental conditions. We've got intellectual disabilities, interactive AI. We've got learning a multiplayer chess game. Cyber personalities and artificial reality. View that one. Not that I couldn't imagine. Oh, this is patent. Okay. Patent documents. Chat engine. Based personalities. Conversation with a chat robot / avatar / cyber twin to dynamic personality. And this probably a little bit co-hosts the where they give you the eternal personality, where your consciousness lives on. We call that a dead ship head. We've got a term matrix under the code 222. Conveniently, we've got a base cyber twin and a dynamic cyber twin, which is probably different words for one has your DNA and one might have differentiated DNA than yours. This page is under our research menu, Dropbox. IBM Watson acquires artificial intelligence startup Cognia. And open that one. Chatbots. What is a chatbot? Another patent. It just looks like it's a robot that might be similar to Siri. But that is an overall of some of the explanations, and my main composis of finding these findings was, again, spectrum.iee.org, and they just have a library explanations for brain computers and brain implants. All right.